Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here in front of the Southern District of New York Courthouse today, Thursday, September 26, 2024. Now, as we reported last night, Eric Adams' indictment. Now, the question is, when will he be presented here? That's the question. So you have some media here, but it hasn't yet reached the peak of as it did on Sean Combs and others. Even the sentencing of Carolyn Ellison, even though there was very little drama to that. This is drama. Now, the question is, FARA, the Foreign Agents Registration Act, and Eric Adams' receipt of funds from various Turkish bagmen to expedite that building, that garish building on First Avenue. Inner City Press reported on it. We do report on the UN, and the UN is a cesspool of corruption. The thing is that they have immunity, and Eric Adams doesn't. So the upshot is this: rather than prognosticate Jumaane Williams, various other things, all I can say is we're going to be covering the presentment. Will there be a press conference coming right up by Damian Williams, as he did on the firemen? We covered that. As he did on Sean Combs, he did that. Let's transition over. Sean Combs yesterday in a civil case by McKinney. I don't know how, from jail, his lawyers had filed that they want a pre-motion conference on a motion to dismiss, saying that it's barred by statute of limitations, and that the New York City law doesn't reach back far enough in time. McKinney's lawyers have responded and said, opposed to even having a conference, saying that he's just wrong under appellate division decision. So there's that. In other FARA news, Sue Mi Terry, who was charged with FARA charges for South Korea, the wife of a noted journalist, national security journalist, her case has been pushed back to October 28th. So there's a lot of FARA cases coming down the pike. What I can say before going into the courthouse is that the last 2 days we've been covering the UN a lot. And I have to say they're accomplishing absolutely nothing. In fact, even yesterday evening they had a meeting about Lebanon, and nothing. France and the U.S. have called for a ceasefire, but I don't think they have either party online. But worse than that, Antonio Guterres bans the press, conceals his links to the very same China Energy Fund Committee. Of course, with Adams, we might have China, Israel, South Korea, Uzbekistan. It's really something. So, Inner City Press, vamos entrando. We're going in. To be continued.